see if we can't get this working again. Let's hop over onto YouTube, see if I can't pull up the live stream on my other monitor. Hook this into Discord. Turn that music down a little bit. Alright, there we go. That is looking good to me. Looks good to me. Let's go get it. Let me just make this announcement in the MenuDocs Discord, and then once we've done that, I'll actually jump into doing some coding and some work. And two. This will be the boring part. I'll get past this. We go hi, good, bam, put you across here. Put you across here, and here. Oh, my coverage status is not showing up. Those of you that are still joining, and then we link in the YouTube video and hit that. Hey, come on. Again, with on the stream announcement. Expensive features bots, you can find it here. Alright, and then we publish that bad boy. I am doing quite good. Just dealing with some stuff on the Discord, posting an announcement, and then getting underway. Figuring out what emojis to add to this. Who put that watermelon on there? Oh man. Alright, let's get into it. So basically, the idea here is that works. The idea today is that I'm going to be working on this anti-spam little project here that I've been working on. If you make discord.pybots, you can include it in your bot quite simply. Pip install it here, and then you know, here's some basic bot, here's how to use it, and yeah. Alright, let's look at the chat. How you doing? Help me with reload command. Oh, that is quite nice to hear. Hello to everyone else, and Vex definitely not looking sus over there. Alright, I suppose I better explain the anti-spam project a little bit, just while I'm moving around everywhere. But basically, it's built off the Discord anti-spam. The idea was there was one for JavaScript. Discord anti-spam, npm, us, if you do discord.js, might have seen it, might have used it. I figured why not make one for Python as well. So here we are, we're making one for Python. The stream will be 5 minutes. Why will it be 5 minutes, if I may ask? Anyway, yeah. So I wanted to make one for Python, so here it is. You can get it here, and in response to this will be 5 minutes. This is the goal for today. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 things I want to get done today. And we might as well get right into it, I guess, by clicking on the calendar. Anyway, this is our little project overview. We've got the docs, we've got the anti-spam, we've got everything else. And I want to start off by kind of cheating, and we're going to look at the bug. So basically the bug I'm looking at legit in a test. What if the people are just like chilling in class and watching tests of this? You know, you should probably focus on your test and come back after you've done it. This stream will probably be going for at least 2 to 3 hours, I'd hope. So you can come back then if you'd like to. Anyway, basically what's happening is if we are keeping track of our duplicate counters, so within our user class we store a lot of data. And so we store a duplicate counter, which is how many messages per guild we've sort of marked as duplicates for users type of thing. Now, my mouse is bound to weird things on Linux. Bound to paste rather than what I normally have it bound to. But basically we store a duplicate counter and we initialize that as 1. That is done for the sake of a legacy bug, which is a tad broken. It would be nice to store it as 0, but basically the logic checks it. We start off as 1, but the bug appears to jump from 0 to 1 to 3 to 4, etc. Message duplicate count appears to be being called duplicate underscore count. Appears to be being called 1 message early. Further investigation is required. Will the stream stay online? Yes. I think Connor will probably release them unless it gets copyright striked. Might happen, but I'm not entirely sure. And it's going quite good. My room is quite cold at the moment. It is a measly like 18 degrees in here, so it's a bit chilly. Hence the jersey. But yeah, you know, I need to test this. So what we're going to be doing is duplicate counter jumps from 0 to 1, and message duplicate count is being called. So on the dev test here, if you let me just pull up my anti-spam on the other thing. We're going to open up my docs and just pull down a logging example. I'm going to go ahead, go import logging, because the package features some quite extensive logging on what's happening. I want logging at a debug level. Now Vex, just because you got them perms to get away with saying that. Do these tutorials in Java? Do you mean like our JDA tutorials, which we already do, or just sort of general tutorials? Context lib. That is for my eval command, I think. Yeah, because I want to redirect the standard output. This is calling all the Discord events, which is not what I want. I want to be able to call all of the anti-spam events. So I need to go find my logging example. This will take but a second. Might take more than a second. I am scrolling through my Discord trying to find them. I can do this. Alright, we're gonna go Python logging get logger. I should have really foreshadowed this and seen it coming. We're going to remove that from there. We're going to close this, and then we're then going to go ahead. We're going to go logger it's equal to logging.getLogger, and it's going to be under AntiSpam because that's the name of the module. And then we're also going to go ahead and go logger.debug. No, that is not what I want. I want to add handler. Sorry about this, guys. I'm getting mixed up with a lot of things. Alright, let's fix this up. Alright, so we're gonna go here, copy and paste this over here. A little bit of debug. Handler, I don't want a handler on this. Probably use the delays in this. I really thought I'd have this done, but apparently I don't. So I got like this. Probably does literally nothing. Yep, no. Wait. It should be. Shouldn't be, because I don't process. Alright, so propagate is the main method that we use here. If PyCharm would appreciate my attempts to call it. And basically, whenever we type a message in Discord, which is going on my right hand screen, and I press enter, it should pop up that it is propagating. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not at the same time. So I do need the handler part. That's sad. PyroTTT is using the minimax algorithm. It is not random, although on easy difficulty it's basically kind of random, but also not. Depends how far along you are. Alright, we're gonna create a stream handler. And then we're gonna set format of logging.handler. Alright, and then hopefully this is just gonna go ahead and work for us. There we go, look at that. It is working. It is kind of disgusting, but it is working. And then we just change our format string to that, and nothing changes. We're gonna set date format is equal to that, and then hopefully it makes it a lot nicer. There we go, look at that, problem solved. And you'll have to do it in the MenuDocs Discord, macOS, not in these streams. I doubt Duncan watches these streams. Cool, you know that's working. So you notice if I do this, it propagates everything. We're gonna go log.debug, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna print ahead. Damn, that is some serious stack. We're gonna print self dot what's one bug on duplicate counter. Close all this logging stuff. And we're also going to be printing this. That will complain due to the quotation mark. Good idea actually. Mainly aimed at Vex if you're still watching everyone else, but I might hop on a voice channel if you want. Alright, we need to put this outside of the if statement, otherwise it only trips within the if statement, which is not quite what I want. Two. 4. Why does it jump from 2 to 4? There's your issue. It goes 1, 2, 4, 5. It shouldn't be happening. So somewhere in there, we're setting duplicate count to an extra value. Look at its relation to each other. If the ratio is greater than the duplication accuracy required, we count it. And we're going to go ahead, we're just going to go log.debug. Gosh. My formatting is really out. If I press enter, it's weird. Message.id. Fix the debugging. Boring. Boring parts. Got the options.get. Per channel spam is off by default. Don't think you've got per channel spam enabled. Got nothing enabled. Alright, we're gonna do something I like to call close the issue, because it doesn't look like anything's breaking. It does work as expected. I just thought it would be a good idea to look into it and see if I can fix it. Alright, that's that one done. Phone into a webcam. Damn. So what, you could become like a hardcore streamer now. It can be fun. Alright, let's remove this logging stuff so it doesn't get into production, because that would be a bad idea. Drag that across to done, despite the fact that it is most definitely not done. Per channel spam tracking. Yeah, I don't really want to do that right now, so we're gonna go Python version library. Semantic versioning. Thank you. That is what I wanted. And then we're gonna go under IPC for the docs. So I would very much like to be able to pull the docs from this. Alright. Actually, I thought the streaming lobby would be a lot more interesting than Pirate one, but turns out I was wrong. Alright, fuck that. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna change this. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add an underscore version. And that's going to be equal to, take a look. What are we on currently? I don't have the pipeline link, do I? I do. Coverage status is broken. Yep. Cool. 0.7.4. And I don't think. Am I in beta? Downloading Ubuntu on your PC, good stuff. I'm actually rocking that on mine at the moment, so you might be able to notice. So, good on you. And then I want to go ahead and make a name tuple for versioning. Show contact, yeah, cool. Although, in saying that, I don't need like half of these, so. And then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go major is equal to 0, minor, gosh, PyCharm. I need to tone down black, don't I? The minor is going to be equal to 7. Micro is going to be equal to 4. And relief level is going to be equal to beta. There's a premium version of Ubuntu. Interesting. Yeah, that needs to go down here. Planning, we'll separate out the library stuff from the other stuff. Otherwise, we are good to go. Cool, and now, if I go ahead and I go give test, run this, whack this bad boy in here, we can close that. .eval, return, hi, import and AntiSpam, and then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna return AntiSpam __ version __ and we're gonna look at that. Looks perfectly fine. Bloody marvelous. Although in saying that, I don't think I need the version info stuff. I should probably add serial back into that. Serial is just going to be equal to 0. Alright, cool. And then under I need to go modify my documentation so that it'll build correctly. Somewhere in here. Alright, we'll add this underneath project information. Import regex. Yes, I took this from IPC. I helped put it into IPC, so I'm now using it here. And then that'll set version there. And then within here, underneath the setup.py file, I also believe we want to make some changes to set up versioning, which should be exactly the same. Import this name, yes, and then I believe I can just go like this. So I will remove that B. Cool. That should be that done. Let's make sure it passes tests, even though I've changed nothing. I would not be surprised at this point if it failed. That's a print that probably shouldn't be in there. And then this is going to go resolves. 55. Ah. Your camera software. I thought you were talking about current version of Ubuntu. For a second there. Cool, that's that one done. Let's put that in there. Per channel spam tracking. I should probably finish this off. Code's already in here. It's this mess in here somewhere. At least I thought it was in here. Apparently it's not. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Alright, increment duplicate count. A help method to increment The correct duplicate counter, global or not. Also, I'm changing music from EDM to dubstep. And wrapping myself in this blanket a bit more, because like I said earlier, it is 18 degrees and a bit chilly. Oh! Put it out to my phone while I'm at it. Give me a minute and I'll be back into it. Cool. So is per channel, so after options.get, we're checking if it is per channel spam. If it isn't per channel spam, then we use our regular duplicate counter. Otherwise, if it is per channel scam, we need a custom channel counter. So we're going to go ahead and go check. So we need a custom channel to save stuff in. So if our channel ID is not in the duplicate counter, we're going to set it equal to amount plus 1, because we need an extra 1 by default. Otherwise, we set it to just add the amount that is only used in one place. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to sub that in and set the test to pass. Whoa. Somewhere in here. Message. Oh. And then, oh. That's actually a very valid point. And that we need to be able to get oh no. No, we've got a if channel ID is not in, we return 1 because that is the default value. Otherwise, we return that. Cool. That should be fine. Alright, time to run these test cases. Perks of having test cases, guys. Unit testing. Cool, so they'll pass, which means that subbing that in has changed nothing and broken nothing that I test. Cool. So we've got the effort. Let's see, toggle between twists. The online code is already within the package. It just requires motivation to finish it. Oh gosh darn correct. And so now, if I go into here, we go here and we go data, and then we're going to go ahead, we're going to go await ctx dot send data. I've just run the unit test again like a numpty. You run this, and then every time I send a message in my test out, look at that. You'd think I'm better. Oh, fish. That is spammy. Gosh darn. I'm a viewer. Good afternoon, Connor. Welcome to the club. You're a triangle and a square, are you? We're learning a... It's gotta be Connor, right? Hey scammers, please stop spamming and sending all these duplicate messages. Alright, hold you that. And then we'll go in here, and we'll go per underscore channel underscore spam is equal to true. Assuming that we set it to false by default. We rerun the bot, and then we... Oh, Charles, can I? Thank you. No, it's not working. Alright, you whack it in here, this bad boy right here. And it breaks. So, we do have one call up. We are returning that, and then I also want to check against our current message. So we'll go message. Where is this defined as? It takes a channel ID, so we'll go message dot channel underscore ID. So what's the end goal with this project? Well, I want to beat out the Discord.js anti-spam, you know. I'm only like 6,000 downloads a month out of it. But really the end goal is just to have it so that, you know, there's more options out there for the old young blood Python developers to be able to use in their bots. Pretty much just removing all of the hassle from developers having to code it themselves, and it gets given to them and they can just implement it, extend it, do whatever they want using this provided base class. We're not making a bot, we're making a package. Told you this, you spoon. Alright. Python. Alright, and now we know this duplicate counter is 3. And then we go down here, we chill on testing 2. And duplicate counter is 0 down here. That then jumps up to 4. I feel like Connor's misunderstood what I wanted from this stream. Yeah, the title is wrong. I told you what the title was. Alright, is that it? End stream, Connor, is that it? Is that us? You see the title I asked for, just as a heads up and reference what Connor's talking about, was creating a Discord bot anti-spam. So I'm creating an anti-spam for Discord bots, right? But Connor's written the title as creating an anti-spam Discord bot, like I'm actually making the bot. That's okay, buddy. Yeah. It's fine. Alright, anyway, this is working. You can now do per channel spam tracking. So we need to go build some unit tests for this and all the boring stuff that comes with that. So it'll spam your one channel, it won't yell at you in another channel. That's pretty cool. Alright, fun stuff. Remove these examples, we're done with them. We need to make some tests. He changed the title for me. Alright, let me refresh the page. Alright, time to do everything. Everyone's favorite programming. Async def test underscore multi-panel. Yes. Yes, this like come at me, it's bad. 3 different like naming conventions. And one. So I'm gonna need a user object. We've got a user object. Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go data is equal to that. And then we need to assert self dot user dot underscore user underscore welcome to Python. That's a lie. We can just call this get correct duplicate count. Give it our mock message m is equal to, what am I doing? Gotta be self dot set equal, and then in here we go m dot channel underscore id. What? What is ID? Do I not store the ability to change channel? Oh well. Looks like we're modifying it on the go. Alright, so we're going to assert that this is equal to 3. That's a lie, we need a +1 on that. How long till the package is completely done? It depends how you define completely done. I've got a work list here that I want to get done. And then I'm happy to bump it up like a version. But by completely done, if you mean like finished working on it, then I'm honestly not sure. But what's currently sort of on your screen is everything I want to get done that I've currently got tacked off outside of like minor things. So basically this. So tonight, hopefully. But a couple hours on this, and then hopefully I'll get most of these done. And then we'll push it up a version. Do some bug fixing, figure out some more features to add, some extensions to work on. And then probably release it, to be honest with you. Right, let's make sure this works. What is no? Oh yeah, because get correct. Oh, actually decrements it by 1. What am I mocking it against? That it got defaults. So that is not what I wanted actually. Probably like GitHub project things. Yeah. I kind of made it by accident, to be honest with you. So like, yeah, I kind of made it by accident and filled the whole thing in, and then I was like, oh, alright, I guess I'm using this now. Because it pipes directly into GitHub Actions and pull requests, issues and pull requests, so. You guys can use it for your anti-spam if you wanna share with the crowd what's going on with that, what's happening. Go on, I know you do. Then if we go message, equal to mock message, because I need to rebuild this class. Author ID, oh gosh, that's doxed 3.5. author ID is going to be equal to 0, and guild ID is going to be equal to 3. Dot 2 mul. But then we're going to go message dot channel is actually equal to a mod channel, because I want to overwrite. I want to. And then I want to set the channel ID to be equal to something different. We'll make this 2. And then here, we're going to make it 1. This is to test the differences between. This is to ensure that this works. And that's going to check against channel 1. And then this here should check against regular user. And this should be equal to 0. Because there should be no duplicates in there. Theoretically. Where is user defined? User is defined in a asynchronous setup method. So basically what that does is, the way unit test does it is, every single time you call one of these test methods, which have to start with test underscore, and then I've just done really bad naming on them afterwards. Every method that has test underscore before it, before every call it will run the setup method, and so basically before every test we build its own environment. So that way every test we can guarantee has this user with these 2 messages on it. I'm overriding that down here because I need to not work with the defaults that I've given it, which is why I'm doing that there, and then creating my own user. And then what we're doing there is we're creating an instance of my user class, which basically pertains to a person in a Discord. Normally you wouldn't create these. The AntiSpam handler would create this for you. But because I'm testing the class, not the entire thing together, I make a method myself. Is there anything I'd change? I'd probably take the logic out of some of these. Like, some of these files are pretty big. Like you can see, like the anti-spam handler, like I'd probably utilize more abstraction, in that, like, this user file is nearly 1,000 lines long, and that's 1,000 lines for every single user that's stored. So I used classes over a dictionary to save memory at the impact of lookup speeds, but I've also put all of this stuff into the class so that every time, welcome, good stuff. I'm assuming that green thing means you've just become a member, so good stuff. Hop in the Discord, and you can hop in our creators headquarters Discord as well while you're at it. That is a cursed screenshot of me in chat there, Connor. Another thing I'd probably change as well, without actually breaking anything, because I can change the abstraction if I want to, is that it's related to this duplicate counter, because I didn't build it from the start, and this is something to possibly keep in mind for when you guys make yours, is that if you want to make it track spam per channel, not just as a per guild level, you should possibly do it right from the get-go. So I built it around the idea of per guild, and now that I'm trying to make it per channel, I'm having to use a dictionary, which is like what you'd have to do anyway, but it's just been a big pain because I've had to hook into all of these underlying methods like this as like a workaround to make sure I don't break the per guild count, but also it needs to handle per channel count. So I probably would have done that from the start using like a data class or something. And there's some other things in there as well, possibly like not using a dictionary for like options and stuff, but just using data classes. But oh yeah, also enums, they suck. Don't use them. Use an actual enum, but programming. Yeah. Aw. I'm glad to hear that. That ether from the JDM menu tutorials. Hi guys, how does it do it? My name Duncan. Play. I don't know, I don't watch his videos. I know there's a video on how to pronounce his name, but I don't want to butcher it too much. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to hope I know what I'm talking about, considering I've made all this code. I'm just texting. Grr. Also, another thing to keep in mind is the TypeScript one as well, is this. This is a massive pain, ignoring perms. Dunce. That's right. Ignoring perms was the biggest pain. So I dropped it. We don't ignore perms in this package. It's up to the user, not my problem. Which is kind of cheating, but it is what it is. Anyway, these prove to me that per span level is at you know, we're gonna do this again, and then we're gonna go 5 times 1092. And this test basically just proved to me that the per channel spam works. That should still be 3, but this here channel, now that we've added 5 to it, should be 5 or 6. I don't know which one is going to be off the top of my head. 5. There we go, look at that. I don't even know what my mocked message content is. This is message content, cool. Channel members, look at that, all set up and good to go. 2D mate. I hate to say it, but that's not how it works. Yeah. No, yeah. There's definitely a few workarounds that I've done that I would love to fix, but I just don't have the willpower in me to sit down and do what's required. Am I 18? No, I'm actually 19 as of recently. Another big thing within this package is caching. So basically the way it works is to save O to the N caching. I only clean up messages stored on a user. I don't clean up users. I don't clean up guilds. So that's quite a big thing. Because you could have one user say one thing in a guild and then nothing else happens, and they just forever exist in memory. Yeah, this blanket's kind of uncomfortable. Got myself like a nice blue minky, but sitting in an office desk chair on a blanket's kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. Is the stream delayed? It is slightly delayed. I think it might be about 30 seconds. Whatever my OBS sort of has by default is what it will be. Per spam tracking, I think that's done now. So we will chuck a comment in here and we'll go sparkles. Song name is kind of sus, not anymore. What song name? What song name are we talking about? Then this is going to resolves number 51. Cool. Upgrade anti-spam tracker so that it can persist tracking. That is something I don't mind doing. Example, multi-stage custom punishment has issues. I will take a look at that. Good afternoon. Imposter. Yeah, Tutti, you're an imposter. How come you don't have like rules or anything in the chat? Alright, I'm getting distracted. We are now looking into the examples because I made an example that I didn't bother testing. Example custom multi-stage has problems. What the problems are, I'm not even sure myself. Alright, let's hop on to help where someone asked for help about it. Come read with me. Somewhere in here. There's something. That's probably a lie. It's probably not even in there, to be honest with you. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to run this bot. That actually works. I didn't expect that to work, to be honest with you. That should probably change to a full stop, just because Carbot runs on that. But I'll check it out, do punishment. I kind of want to step through this. You see, there you go. After invoke return. I wasn't aware this was registered as an after invoke. Okay, it is registered as an after invoke. Alright. I mean, my question mark on this issue has definitely been verified. It is no longer a question mark. It is a bug. Although, to be fair, right at the top here, I haven't tested this. This is up to you to do. Use it as a blueprint. I suppose since I'm doing this, I can get rid of this. And then we're going to go after invoke, and then we go update cache. And then we dive into the update cache. Super to update cache. Weird. Should be in there. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go field ID not and self.user tracking. Self.user tracking guild ID is equal to an empty dictionary, and then user ID not and self dot user tracking guild ID. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go self dot user tracking guild ID. User ID is equal to an empty dictionary. And that way this should work without erroring, hopefully. That is the idea. I mean, the idea is everything works first try, but I appear to have broken everything when I subclass this. Alright, bot tracker to do punishment. Self is spamming. And then with is spamming, we get the user count. Within user count, we remove invalid timestamps, and then under is still valid. What? What do you do? I think I know why. But I need to run something in debug mode to find out. Love the debugger, it works wonders. Alright. What is timestamp? I thought this was self user tracking dictionary. Then within the dictionary, it's not updating the cache probably. It is updating the cache properly. So if it'll update cache. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, this is painful. This, folks, is another reason why if you're gonna build something, you think about the entire thing you want to build before you build it. The issue here is it's meant to be a list. It thinks it's a list. It treats it like a list, but it's actually a dictionary. For one. And secondly, I need to add extra data in there. So we need to update this. So we can no longer update the cache like this. It's painful and sad because it now means we need to and then we're gonna go if timestamps not in self dot user tracking guild ID user ID. So we're gonna have an extra layer of dictionary. Timestamps equal to a list, and then within here we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna append to this list, and we're gonna put our timestamp in here. If I charm timestamp. Do I have timestamp defined? Nope. Because it's meant to be done in super. But it's not. Python bad. I mean, Python not bad. But, what can I say? Not gonna be able to convince you otherwise, am I? Weird. I'm looking at my Discord again and it's telling me that the after invoke extensions are an empty list. Despite the fact that we've hooked this in there. So it should be in there. Fixer. What am I saying? Abo if you're watching, by the way. Oh, right. I have to overwrite this as well, don't I? I do. Beautiful. So I have to remove outdated timestamps. It's spamming. No, possibly don't need to overwrite that. I just need to overwrite self.getUserCount. Do I even need to do that? I do. Alright, so we take all of this code, go down here, paste it, remove the comments, remove these. Who needs tests? If not, message.guild. Bye, chum. Come on, buddy. Duplicate. Timestamps. Python or JavaScript? Tell me what you want to use it for. Web application, GUI, backend. You know, all depends on what you want to use it for, really. They've all got the uses. I mean, I personally prefer Python because I've been doing it for 3 years, 4 years. But really, it's up to the end user. Alright, and then we're going to copy this code out here as well. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and change over music. Not sure what you want to know about. Duplicated code. String has been muted. No, that's not true. That was true last time. Yeah, I personally roll with Python for pretty much everything. No, sort of my daily driver, I guess. My first main programming language, so kind of just what I use. What am I doing? Timestamps. It's going to be deep copy of current timestamps. And the idea behind this, if I hit enter 3 times, woo! Yeah, hold up. No, that's a different error, and that is the basis of all programming. Alright, I know how to do this one. I know how to fix this one. Ethan did not know how to fix this one. They're like... If I down the stack, do I have to dive to find what I want? Well, I mean, it is fixed in the sense that this isn't a valid role ID. But it's not fixed in the fact that I'm not actually calling this on a role. I'm calling this on a guild. So we're gonna go guild equals self dot anti-spam handler dot bot dot get underscore guild ID, and then we just go guild equals get role. Add your role ID here. Mute for 5 minutes and automatically unmute. Why is it? I'm gonna need to pull up my other Discord account. Dave, it is time for you to get muted. Give me a sec to back this bad boy into my phone. Please enter your authentication code. I reckon this will work perfectly fine. I've got Dave out here ready to test. He's going to take one for the team. I should probably put on a valid role to mute too. Alright, alright, create role. Muted. Can be dark red. Play role separately. Enough for testing anyway. Alright, oh, I need the role. How do we get the role ID, folks? We put it on myself. Role ID, problem solved, down here. Role ID, run the bot. The bot runs. We go in here and then old Davo pops in here and is gonna go ahead and he's just gonna go ahead and he's just gonna go. Alright, we need a test. What do you mean? I mean, he's muted. That's for sure. The user matching this ID and guild ID could not be found in the cache. Weird. Alright. Ignore the problem. Unmute Dave. Of course he can't unmute himself. Jump under here. And then we're gonna go ahead, just lower this to 30 seconds. Run the bot. Jump back in here. And then test. Huh. Okay, no, that's actually a problem. But he did get muted, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, I look an audit log, so I should. Cool. What we love to see. What is that? You know how weird that is? That is extremely weird. Don't know if I have a valid ripper on this bad boy, but ouch. Oh, wrong bot. Alright, lads, looks like we're running this in debug mode. Stop the bot, please. Well, yeah, let's run it with coverage. No, let's run it in debug mode. You can use me for testing if you want. That. Go away. Yes. That is much. That would be nice, but I'd rather do it with Dave just because that way it's containerized. Sorry, mate. Test. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't raise an error. Problem solved. I'll step out. Apparently. Test. Then if we call this again, apparently this dies. So we step under here. Self.user tracking. They exist. Oh. No, this is... perfectly valid code. I mean, they should probably all be invalid by now. Yeah. The length of that should be 0. Self.min punishment is 3. Return false. Right. I need to quickly like step through everything. Just so I can get the actual I need to spam you message. We step over it. We step over it. Hey. Why'd that do it twice? Oh, I know why. I know why. Moment of realization. The bot is calling itself. The bot is calling itself. That makes sense. No, is this valid? What about him? Hello. Oh, did you just join? Damn. How'd you manage to find out? That's good, by the way, if I may ask so myself. We'll chuck the old wave hand on here. Good luck. Hi. Author. Discord.message.author. That returns it. abc.user. Ouch. Discord.hi. Documentation time. Whoop. Message.me. Nope. I don't think YouTube's down. I'm trying to find how I can figure out if this is a bot or not. Where is .me? There is a .me here somewhere. Client.user. It is an instance of member. I need to check that against. Alright, we're doing this. If message.author.id is equal to self.antispamhandler.bot.user.id. Okay. It's kind of cheating, but it works. We open the other one. Test. Look at that, problem solved. And I just got kicked. Yeah, cool, so it works. That is that. Done. Example custom multi-stage is done. I don't know my Gitmoji is for fixing stuff. Bug. Fix anti-spam tracker software. Resolves, and we have just closed number 52. Nice stream, developing the anti-spam. Damn. Thank you. I suppose you're watching that. I mean, YouTube's working for us. We're still streaming and such, so I'm assuming it can't be too bad. Maybe one of the servers is offline though. I guess we'll soon find out if YouTube's going down, if the stream just dies. YouTube outage. Maybe it is. That might be the last of the stream. No. We're halfway through the work. Halfway. Look at it. Halfway. Alright, which one do we work on next? I think this one. Anti-link extension class. I don't even want to get started with that tonight. So that honestly might be the old remove from project, yeah. Alright, pull stop, look at that. Now we only got 6 to do. Damn. That's annoying. YouTube's down. That sucks. I suppose if YouTube's down, that means you guys all gotta just watch the stream, since I'm assuming the direct links still work. Alright, it is time to dive into fixing something else. Let's just assume something really quick and make sure this works. Oh damn. That is a donation. I didn't know those were set up, so thanks. Give me a sec. Gotta. I'll go pass it on to Newt. I wasn't even sure they're set up, but thank you for that $2. I'm assuming it's Australian currency. So it's worth more to me. I don't know if you've watched the podcast, but worth more to me. About $2.15. Oh dearie. 2 tests passed. 2 tests ignored. 110 passed. That would be a problem if it was the other way around. Oh damn. Guild option modifications should affect current users. This means people who've Frequently talk and therefore aren't removed, don't miss out on the new option changes. That is a good idea. Damn, getting emails from work. Midnight. Why am I getting emails from my boss at midnight? I don't know. What do you guys think? Getting emails from your boss at midnight? Alright, so under anti-spam handler, if we go a guild. Oh, damn. How many references is that? 230. If we don't go guild. Add custom guild option. What am I doing? Oh, so I need to make this property. We're gonna cheat. We're gonna make this a property rather than a method. And introduce you guys to get us success. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you around. Alright, so we're gonna dive into... No, we're not. Guild. There's bad boy. Copy and paste it. Call it options. That should work as expected, but if we're modifying options, this should inherit from ABC. Expected dict. Python is bad for you. No. Maybe at the start. Because it doesn't teach you anything to do with static typing. Or like anything typing related. But I found that once I've like sort of learned more, like got into it and got down to it, it's perfectly fine. All depends on how much you want to actually learn it though, I suppose. So we're going to set this to equal to options, but we're also going to go through every, so for user and self dot users. Fine. What is this doing to me? Why can I not access the statement? Hi charm. Hi charm. Oh. I don't know, Python can be hard, the fact that I don't know, what are you finding hard about it? It's possibly the fact that you're a Java developer. Stuff implies that you expect object-oriented, you expect types and static and all that. But then you come to Python, it's just like, do whatever you want. There are no guarantees or whatever. Oh, I also want to fix Trev tonight. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna change these options. Cool. Message should have nothing attached to it. So I'm familiar with Python, C#, and Java, and yeah, changing between them's flat. I'm doing what Discord, bud? Because like I've got my anti-spam Discord, but no one's banned from there. For MenuDocs Discord, you'll have to submit an appeal. I'm on the content team, not the moderation team. Alright, so we need to modify these at a user level, which means I want another property. Because I want to assert this stuff. And you're not complaining in here. You're complaining in here. I would like to press for a class. Thank you. Basically, what this is doing is it's your getter and setter. So, from Java, you'll recognize that getter and setter. So this is just a getter. This is a setter. But for those of you who don't know, it basically means whenever we try set, whenever we try use options, this function is called. And whenever we try to set options to something, this function is called. Discord API for Python, you can use discord.py or you can use something called Hikari. So you can do those are the two choices you have in Python, depending what route you want to go. And then we're just going to go ahead, we're going to go user dot options is equal to value. So that should set these options to a deep copy of that value. Damn, it's going to be an expensive operation. Notes. Hold up. Guild to the user. Where n is the total. For the guild. Cool, and that should theoretically go through and set them. So, I'm gonna have to test that. We will go through and put it in this one here as well. Custom options don't matter on user. What OS are you using? I am using Ubuntu. I think it's 20.0.4. Yeah. What the bot will do in the end and what commands we'll have. So that title Connor had up earlier on is actually somewhat misleading. Because I am actually not making a bot, I am making a package for a bot. So I make this package, this is what we're coding at the moment, you can use it in your bots. So basically, rather than actually making a singular Discord bot, I'm making an anti-spam package that you can plug into your discord.py bot like this, and it will handle spammers for you. So if I don't use this one, because that's my own Discord and you can't mute yourself, if I run the basic bot for you guys, I will show you. Oh. What do you want? Fine. Underscore options. Done. What? What is pain here? Oh no, that's going to cause worse issues. If you give me a couple minutes, I will get a basic bot going and show you. Linux for coding, Windows for gaming, yeah, pretty much, honestly. I occasionally do some coding on Windows 10, just because that's what I boot into by default, and I can't be bothered moving to Linux, but Linux is very nice for coding. Oh, that's right, I got kicked from the Discord, so if you give me a minute to re-invite my account. Invite him back to the Discord. Join. Throw this over here. So basically how it works is using your basic bot, every time a message is sent, you call propagate, and then my packet handles the rest. So you could be like, yo, I'm a spammer. And then if I just copy, if I can copy, please. And we just spam this, right? So it'll warn us by default. It'll warn you 2 times, I believe. So it'll be like, hey man, let me please stop spamming. Please stop sending these duplicate messages. And then it'll go, and I need to pull up my other Discord for this. It's Dave was kicked for spamming / sending duplicate messages, and you can customize what this package does fully. So there is I want to say about 30 different things you can set. So you can set the warn threshold, kick threshold, ban, the message intervals. You can set what should be sent. You can set the accuracy required, whether or not to delete messages that are marked as spam. You know, ignore guilds, users, channels, ignore bots, whether or not to only warn or only punish, per channel spam, so you can track spam per channel rather than per guild, what to delete after and stuff. So like, that's my desktop, but basic custom punishment. Let me pull something up real quick from the docs. So if I rock up in here, I can take my, we're doing this, we copy and paste this over into bad boy here. So you can tell the package that on spam, is this warn? Yeah. Whenever it detects spam, it should send you an embed. 5, 3. Hold up. That's not a default option. Server count 5, 3. Oh yeah, that is. But like, you can tell it to send embeds, so that's just an option. So you just pass it in there, and then it builds it for you, and you get all of these cool variables here. All of these, so you can use all of these to build them. It'll plug them in there for you and all that. And who made the MenuDocs website? I believe it was a combination of a few of the teams, so like Connor, Alex, Duncan. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. That'd be something to possibly ask in the MenuDocs Discord. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, that's what I'm aiming to do with the stream. So I'm not making the bot. It's up to you to make the bot. You don't even have to make the bot. You can quite literally copy and paste this, and it'll do it for you. I would recommend possibly reading the documentation, wrapping your head around it if you want to use it, or just checking out our .py page. As to why this has died, I'm not entirely sure. 500 coverall status page. Everything is operational, so I've broken something. You should use more packages and stop writing out the whole code. It depends what you're doing in your bot. Like, I think if it's super sort of simple stuff, yeah, possibly write it yourself. But like, if you're gonna get into more advanced things, I don't think there's the need to reinvent the wheel, if that makes sense. So, like, if you've got the option to use something from someone else that's already done what you're trying to do, you might as well use their software type of thing. Yeah, I think if there's a package for it and it's well written and does what you want it to do, use it or adapt the source code, save yourself time and effort, you know. That's my view on it, at least. Like, I use quite a lot of packages and things I code. Like, yeah, you wouldn't write your own Discord API wrapper. You just use discord.py. Oh, I was doing something. I forgot what I was doing. Probably not changing my basic bot example would be a good place to start. We need to test this. I don't know, I can abstract this out to the guild. Why are these deaths? Well, there you go. Still haven't converted the server to async, yeah. Just cases, interestingly enough. Alright, let's just make sure this worked, for one. And then if I go ahead, copy this, so I want to be lazy. I can't be bothered writing it myself. And then we go ahead and we go self.guild.options equal to options. Then we should be able to assert equal that. Assert not equal. Now works. Will this video be viewable after the stream? I would have thought so, but the last one was not, so this one might not be either. You will have to ask Connor for that. I'm going to go self.assert equal options self.guild.users 0.options. Go self.assert equal self.guild.users 0.options. Copy that down there. This can also travel down here. Wait. There we go. That is another issue closed. Sparkle. I need my Gitmoji. Wee wee wee. Introducing features. Yeah, that counts. No, actually, this can be locked. resolve adding new options, changing users. Hold up, I haven't fully tested this yet. That's a lie. I have to test this, which is already tested. Remove guild options. Yeah, I'm testing the. Yeah, cool. They pass, and good morning. Welcome to the stream. I forgot to resolve the actual bugger. This can quite literally just be resolve 43. That's not happening. So if we hop back into project work, that's chilling in there. Alright, we've got one thing left to do. In command groups, what do you want from your... Oh, this blanket is warm. I just moved it around. It depends what you're wanting from your command groups. So that subcommands are not displayed. So within your check, you would add it so that you would check, like if command.parent, then you can return, because that would, if it has a parent, that means it's a subcommand. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Otherwise, feel free to hop in one of our help channels and I can help you out throughout. And welcome back, Connor. Come to tune in for some more unproductivity, I see. We are 5/6 of the way through my to-do list, which is great. But the question, Connor, was who made it? Who modified it? Sorry. Right, we'll hack this back over here. Upgrade the anti-spam tracker so that it can persist tracking. Can't play. Perfect. So I need to basically. Oh no, this should be really easy. Anti-spam handler required like 15 different loops because that's data classes. This is quite literally just a what am I doing in SuperInit? Nothing that matters. Expected type of anti-spam handler, yada yada yada. Alright, so we're gonna go like this. Take a screenshot. Work off said screenshot. And boom bam bop. Problem solved. Let's do the old if save underscore 2 underscore dex self. Can you really not type more text in that? Yes, please pop by the CS admin office on the first floor. Cool. Right. Do that work tomorrow. Returns. Returns is not popping out because my editor has set out wrong. Plain. NumPy, please. Thank you. Returns. Data equals, I don't need that. I need dictionary. Copyright music. If I'd known that, I wouldn't be using copyright-free music. This music is all copyright free kinda. At least it should be. It's all just Harris Heller. What Duncan yelled at me to use. So should be. We'll see. We shall see. AntiSpam handler. No, they stay separate. Valid timestamp interval or. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna go global underscore interval. There we go. Nice. Formatting. And then we just go user underscore tracking is equal to self dot user tracking. And then we just return data. So we're not decoing this. Warnings. Cool. Save to detect. That was very simple. And we're gonna make this one a static method. Oh, this needs to take. Let's have this pre-invoke. No. No. Cool. We need to take data and we need to take bot. And bot needs to be. Sorry. AntiSpam. Spam handler. Cool. It's the same as this stream, Connor. Big man. Well, I was literally just listening to the Stream Beats official playlist. I don't think I did anything else. So that's interesting. Oh, that's right. It is what it is, right? What do you take as input? And a spam handler. And it takes a spam amount to punish, which I do have. And we're gonna go. If not, this instance, data collections dot abc dot mapping. Right. What exceptions do I have? This bad boy. Extension error. This is an extension. That's this. Alright, I'll click on your sus link, bro. Huh. No. Maybe. Maybe right at the start of the stream. But no. Weird. I don't know, man. I thought I only did stream bits. We'll check on this one, you know. Welcome. Welcome. Data. I was gonna do something. Data min punish amount, and then data until then we just go tracker. So user tracking. Deep copy this one, and we'll go data. Tracking. Before proceeding to return tracker. Bum bum bum. Bothered building this. Oh, that was not what I wanted. I looked down for like 1 second. Data equals. Oh, I need to do stuff done. I need to go bot.tracker. Tracker. Alt enter yada 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 bot 3 handler yada 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 bot.handler.add register extension bot.tracker. Force override don't care about. It doesn't matter on here, and then we're gonna go dot equals bot dot tracker dot save stax. And I'm gonna go right for JSON. I can import that. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go. What do I call this one? Unit test.json. Tracker underscore tests. I think I need to give it data first. I'm just gonna go add bot.command. That's a lie. Don't need it. We run dev test. 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 Dot save. Test. Oh. Bugger. Is there database integration? No. No, there is not. And that is one thing I regret. Well, I regret not hooking it into Redis. It was something I wanted to do at the start, but as I've built it up and up, it's just going to be that much of a pain to redo it. I'd have to rewrite half the files for it to work with Redis. So that is a regret I do have. But in saying that, it is kind of meant to be a, at the moment, type of tracking system. It should only populate if there are people talking and spamming. After your message interval times out, they get deleted. Kills don't get cleared, uses don't get cleared, but messages do. Although you can clear those from your cache yourself. What do I do for the anti-spam handler? Serial and stuff. That's the next version sort of installment. I've been thinking about it for most of the time I've been making this. It would, yeah, next major version type of thing. Like currently guild, message user, the 4 highlighted files would require rewriting to facilitate a change in data storage, which is something I do regret, not making it plug and play. But then again, it's literally you do it this way or you do it in Redis. But out of those 4 files I've highlighted, that's like 2,000 lines of code, so like, you know, I really don't want to. Like, my thing is, it's a lot of effort for something that doesn't, like, I don't see the need, like, I don't personally use it, so, like, you know, it's like, I just don't have the motivation to make something, like, if I'm not going to use it. I need to open an issue really quick. Actions. Ain't enough info. Bar dot underscore class underscore underscore dot underscore underscore name underscore enhancement. Cool, done. Next, yeah. I know it goes live on Wednesday, but I rewatched it, like half of it tonight. And in terms of what I broke, I didn't break anything. I just didn't do it right in the first place. I wasn't serializing date times. Mate, the next Doccast is a banger, man. I'm telling you, like, that is so good. Where is my load? I need to dive into it. Save to dict, and then we're gonna go down here. Save to dict. Yeah, cool. Cool, and then I'll take you and user. Take this. Do you want me to directly code? What am I? You know, the missus came and watched, or like was watching, or might still be watching this stream. So. I just gotta see a Snapchat of that. I quote, Connor, I finished it. I love, you know, your voice and listening to you talk about robotics in your dream job. I didn't understand most of what you were talking about after the first chunk, but you sound good, so. Linux is good for coding, yes. A lot better than Windows if you want to get like Docker or anything going. And my PC is Linux, it is not a virtual machine. I do something called dual booting, so I have both Windows and Linux on my computer. Give me a minute, just gonna... send that off for the brownie points. But yeah, I dual boot it. So I have Windows as my default boot, and then if I want to code or run Linux, I just boot into that operating system. Yeah, that's basically good, eh? Just make a video on a website for the bot. Fun fact, if you watch the Docs cast, you'll get like a half-hour segment on exactly that. A fully functional dashboard that's in the Docs cast. You should watch the next one. Connor, you know, you should put discord.py dashboard somewhere in the name of the title or like something, eh? Or when you announce it, and then everyone will watch it. I use Mint. Yeah, I just got Ubuntu because I have it chilling on the USB. Like I have USBs of everything. You know, kind of just what it is. Oh, they didn't give me my Windows 10 boot back. Well, I got a USB for Windows 10 and stuff in there as well, so it's like big thick boy is Kali. One of these two has got Ubuntu on it. Another one's got Windows on it. And just the way it rolls. To be fair, I probably lost the USB. Please use VS Code. No thanks. PyCharm is my personal choice. I get professional for free, so. I was doing something. I can't really remember what it was. That's right. This warning is now gone because I have to deep copy it. User underscore for tracking going to be equal to a deep copy of self dot user tracking, and then we're going to go for full guild and user tracking for user guild. if user.get. Hold up. What user and guild, and user is a list. What guild? What user and guild? Timestamp. In user. I've cooked this so badly. That is not what I was meant to be doing. Alright, 4. Look at on this video. Guild. User tracking can just be a dictionary. Guild and self user tracking. User tracking guild ID. Put this, and then we go for user underscore ID. Guild. User tracking. Guild ID. User ID. Yeah, I don't know. Is equal to a list. I think it's stored underlying as a list. I'm gonna to check, I guess. Where's update cache? Eh, just a list of timestamps. Yeah, and then we're gonna go. Underscore list, and we're gonna go timestamp underscore list. Now underscore list. This code is kind of disgusting. And timestamp. Dot. Oh. Where is it? There we go. Not a fan of this like at all. Do I rebuild messages? Go. You do the exact same thing, but backwards. So that changes to this. And that changes from something to something else that I can't figure out. To that. Where we take timestamp. That. Problem solved. This won't work, but like whatever. Don't care. Okay, let's watch this. Test. 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 Dot save. The dictionary. Don't come at me. And dot items on all of these because they're dictionaries. As you do. What does that mean? GitHub. Yes, 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 yes. Quickly testing things. Yes. Attempting to warn. Well, I broke something, guys. I can't even make this stuff up. Give me a minute to respond to my notifications, and I will be back into development. Bum, 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 bum. Something broke. Don't know what it was. I don't have a clue. New testing time. Loading after invoke. Attention. The whole point. The whole point. Oh, hell, I know what I'm doing. I am calling save. Oh no, put this around the wrong way. He did not, in fact, have it around the wrong way. TBS code for the JavaScript and TypeScript people. Like, it works. It works as an IDE. I just don't personally think I like it because, like you say, PyCharm is built for us. Come on. What? What the fuck is going on here? What a tracker. Let's test, 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 save. There we go. I'd like to step into that, please. Seeing that, alright. Alright, then, timestamp list. Literally a list of timestamps. Do not want to talk about that. Music change over time. Alright. Oh, you put me blanking up some more. This is now working. I am using Ubuntu. Drag this into testing. Yes, please. Git ignore. I would like to copy that, except you're going to be tracker on test. I think it's Ubuntu 20. Don't quote me on that. It might be 18. Alright, so you work as expected. Close examples. 10. Cool. You work as expected. Now, if I go load from dictionary, and I go plot.handler, read JSON. Oh, I need this back. Yes. User tracking, yada yada, yada yada. Woo! Awesome. That is all working. Cool, it works. I can't be bothered making tests for this at the moment. It's one of those. It's one of those days. Then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna close cycles. Resolves number 53. Unversion files. Yes, please. Come on. I think it's time to push. All of tonight's work. Hello, welcome. It is time to push and watch GitHub Actions. It is time to see whether or not the past... How long I've been streaming for? I know there's a way I could check. Was it on my phone? Nah, somewhere. Saw it earlier on. But now we make sure our unit test pass. For all you lovely joins that's just joined, like the past 2 hours of work. It's gone all into this. So hopefully it passes, otherwise that'd be sad. And then I get to fix them. I could probably do it locally actually. Yeah, we're good. Take that back. We're not good. Oh, that's not a me problem. Somewhere, somehow, I've broken coveralls. Oh dear. I am doing quite good, except for the fact that coveralls is not working. Coveralls, I don't know what one to use. Coveralls, yeah. Yeah, it's broken. I haven't noticed it breaking either. When I last pushed test, 15 days ago. It worked fine. Coverage run. Somewhere I have done the big broken. Do I not have a... Why is this called pull request? Interesting. Unit testing. Cheers. Refactor that. Coverage 1, source. Pcam unit test discover testing. Dunno. What happened? I just pushed all my tests up and they broke. I don't know why. How rules is playing up recently. Something I'll need to look into. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. Something somewhere will have gone wrong. API's probably changed. Honestly, not in the mood to deal with it. Not a problem right now. Tests pass locally. Yeah, we can actually run tests with coverage here anyway. Perks of PyCharm Pro. %72% of files. 85, 85, 82, 93, 63, 89. Not bad. That is not bad. Not bad at all. What don't I run? Oh, you know that figures actually. Cool. Honestly, that is probably... I'm just looking at my Discord and seeing all the build failures from the AntiSpam Discord. It's kind of painful. Let's take a look at the checklist. That's done. 5 issues open. Then just don't contain enough info. Nothing I am doing right now. That's cool. Yeah, holiday work is done and dusted, and I am quite happy to say that. Went from having like 10 things to getting all of this done, which is great. Woo! Yeah. And honestly, that is likely where I will leave this stream. For those of you that want to use Discord AntiSpam, I'll whack this in the chat. Google will remove it from chat really soon, but it's there. Feel free to jump on the bandwagon. There's some good documentation. You know, we've got a help Discord. There's always MenuDocs Discord. And I just hope that you guys have, you know, enjoyed watching me flounder around, attempting to, you know, code this AntiSpam. Are there any like sort of last questions before I head off for the rest of the night? Just sort of anything. About anything really, yeah. We'll hang around for a couple minutes before I head off. All done, yes. I am going to basically cap off the stream here if there's not any further questions. I'm going to reboot into Windows, pull everything locally, and then push all of this to pipeline, so it'll be 0.8 .0, so we're bumping it up by a minor. Might go up by a major, to be honest with you, if coveralls wasn't broken. And then it's nearly production ready. I just want to do some further testing, and I get to write release notes. And since I'm basically all done, I will ask to get those stats off you once it is done. But yeah, anyway, here's a link for anyone that wants it. What do you mean by code quality? Why not? Why not? I'm gonna take a look. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go AntiSpam, and we'll go. There you go. There's your cyclomatic complexity. Oh yeah, that's expected, but otherwise, there you go. What other options can I run with this? Cyclomatic complexity, there you go, look at that. Average complexity, A. What other differences? Alright, let's do some maintainability indexing. Going contact M, check S. That's not bad. So MI is maintainability index, so I don't know what a good score is, but the fact that it's giving me A's don't look too bad. AntiSpam handler that's kind of expected. Full state complexity matrix, why not? Do that while we're at it. I don't know what this is. Alright, next. Take it for the old summary. Logical lines of code. 3.5k lines of code. Logical lines of code 1.2k. Source lines of code 1.6k. Not bad at all. I mean, I personally like this one, you know. There you go. There is your code quality checking. I'm surprised it scores that good, to be honest. You know, it doesn't look like anyone else has got any questions, so I am going to have the old yeah, I'm off to bed. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning into the stream. I hope you possibly learned something. I know I didn't cover too much besides just coding, and I will see you around.